The next installment in the Ape series, which may or may not be called War for the Planet of the Apes, is set to hit theaters on July 14th, 2017. And it looks like we may have our villain for the film. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Hunger Games and True Detective star Woody Harrelson has been cast to play the new antagonist called the Colonel. Harrelson joins Andy Serkis, who returns as the Ape Caesar for the third time, with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes director Matt Reeves returning to helm as well. Christian, is Woody Harrelson a good addition to War for the Planet of the Apes?
Yes, absolutely he is. Even in that movie that just came out recently. He's played a villain a couple times, but Out of the Furnace is a movie that just came out. I thought he was really good in that. He was a villain in Seven Psychopaths. He's been a villain before. Mickey Mallory, you know, he's done it, and he's good at it. He's a great actor. He brings depth to it. What I hope, though, is I hope they go more towards the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes focus with the villains than more so in the Rise. And what I mean by that is, in Rise, it was kind of like the cartoony, the bad guy who was just like, you apes, we're gonna take the money, it's all that. And then the second one, it was Gary Oldman wasn't. You can't argue he wasn't even really a villain.
Right.
He had his vision of what he wanted to do. He was trying to protect his people. Koba, even Koba wasn't necessarily a villain. He's got a lot of demons to him. And then once the humans come in, he snaps, and then he just goes and does terrible things. So I hope that that's kind of where the Colonel is, because they set up the Colonel is coming at the end of the last one, and it's going to go down. So Woody Harrelson is a tremendous actor, and he was great in True Detective. So it's a positive thing.
There is still a perception out there of Woody Harrelson after all these years that he's still Woody from Cheers. He's still just the white man can't jump. Oh, I'm Woody. I love my marijuana. I'm Woody. You know, there's this perception of him. He is a tremendous actor. He is a tremendous talent. And how many times do people have to just be surprised by how good he was in X before we realize this dude is world class? He's a tremendous talent. As Sinead kind of alluded to, there's still a little bit of a question floating around what the name of this movie is. For instance, the IMDb says what I just assumed the name of the movie was. This is War of the Planet of the Apes. But a lot of the big trades, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, are listing the movie as War for the Planet of the Apes. Now, I reached out to some people this morning. What I heard was that the studio has not finalized the name of the film. So I don't know if that's true. I'm just telling you what I heard this morning. If any of you guys have any more definitive information, by all means, like I said, though, everywhere I look, it's like either War for or War of. Nobody seems to have a standard thing. But as far as the movie itself goes, adding Woody Harrelson is going to be great. I love the fact that he's going to be a military guy. I love the fact that we're picking up where the last one left off. Sounds great to me. I'm excited.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson is one of the greatest actors around right now. He's a great character actor too. He can fit into any role. He could be the best man's friend. He could be the lead role. Right. I mean, if you saw True Detective, you could just see the nuances that he's able to bring.
He was even great as like the gay best friend in that Justin Timberlake, Mila Kunis, No Strings Attached movie.
Right.
Yeah, Friends with Benefits. Thank you. The other one.
Yeah, and like Haymitch in Hunger Games too.
Yeah, and he's fabulous in Hunger Games.
And he's also hilarious when he wants to be. Like, obviously, he started out in a TV series for many years as like, the funny guy, like the punchline of many people's jokes, playing someone really stupid. That's really hard when actually you're really smart. He's a very smart guy. He's very politically active. So for him to be in this, to play, I guess, the bad guy, we don't even know what his intentions are. Maybe he's the last guy left who's trying to fight the entire Planet of the Apes. He's the last bastion of humanity. I mean, so I'm 100% into them casting him. It's great.